more today on New Day Northwest.
It's a new day.
From the King 5 Studios, it's New Day Northwest with Amity and Addrisi.
Speaking of no sugar, I think it's time to head into the kitchen. And speaking of no sugar, how about no alcohol as well? I'm in the kitchen this morning with Belinda Kelly from the Simple Goodness Sisters, and she's going to show me how to make a few fun mocktails that are perfect for this winter. So what are we making?
Yeah, we're gonna make a mulled tea mocktail, which is gonna take a little bit. So first we're gonna do a Cascade Mule, which is a nice, refreshing, cold, easy to mix, but really tasty mocktail.
I love that. And I think a lot of us, as we're trying to do dry January, it's hard just to be like, so you want something that has kind of the taste or the fizz, and this sounds like it would be the perfect thing. So how do we get started?
Exactly. I like to go with the dry January. Can be like a reset for alcohol consumption. Maybe it's even a damp January. That's fine too. Just ease off a little.
I have not heard of that. Yeah. I am here for that. Okay.
Everything in moderation, right? But this one, you will not miss the alcohol, so that's why I like it. I'm gonna start out, it's also really simple to pour. So it's got this berry sage syrup in it, and I'm gonna do an ounce of that just in the bottom of the glass.
Berry sage. So as you're drinking, you're also cleansing your aura as well with the sage.
Oh,
I'm here for that.
Totally, absolutely. And it's got this really bright, refreshing taste, but also still kind of wintry from the sage.
Oh, I can even smell that from here.
Yeah, it's really aromatic. And then we're gonna do our lime. And the nice thing about this cocktail too is it looks really pretty.
Yeah.
So if you're having a friend over and you guys both have set this goal and you wanna have something special though, because the problem with people doing dry January is feeling deprived. That's when you quit, right?
That's so true. It is true. And that's the hard thing for people to start it anyways, to be like, oh, and then you have this looming date overhead. So no deprivation because we've got, what is this?
This is Timber City Ginger Beer. Also, all of these, this mocktail is made entirely out of local brands to Seattle, who are all female owned. So if one of your goals is to support more local businesses, you got a twofer.
That's genius. Yeah. See, I love it. Drinking that feels good. So it's non-alcoholic ginger beer.
Yes.
Or is all ginger beer non-alcoholic?
Well, now it's kind of trending to make sodas alcoholic, right? Root beer, there's alcoholic root beer. So there are alcoholic ginger beers, but generally it's like root beer. It's non-alcoholic.
Okay, copy that. All right.
Yeah. So you've got this pretty color. It's kind of layered, and then you're just going to garnish it. And the thing about mocktails to really think about is that presentation matters when you're drinking. It's part of the process to mix, to craft, to make something fun, and then to make it really beautiful and smell good. And so do not skip the pretty garnish.
Don't skip, and you know what? And it's aromatic as well when you're drinking it.
Absolutely, it fires up your taste buds.
Okay, let me try this. And is that an Amarena cherry?
It's a cherry, from Oricella Cherries right here in Seattle as well.
Oh, even the garnish is local. I love it. All right, cheers. Let's try this. Ooh. Oh, that's good.
And it's really fun because it'll change flavor a little bit too as you drink it. That's why you have a stir stick. You can mix it up if you want to just have it all together, or you can kind of let it evolve.
What a refreshing thing at the end of the day, and it doesn't taste like it's too sweet. Nope. Because you hear my sugar thing,
Yes, absolutely. Everything is 0 preservatives and pretty low sugar.
Pretty low sugar. Okay, this is my job. I'm not cheating right now. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what is this tea? I've never heard of a mocktail made with tea.
Yeah, tea is excellent to use in mocktails because there's tannins in tea, and there's a huge range of flavors that you can use. So I'm doing a caffeine-free tea because I'm one of those people who cannot have caffeine in the afternoons, and I like to have this one as like an après-ski kind of thing.
Oh, yes.
So Glühwein, mulled wine is big this time of year in the winter, right? But we're gonna do it with no alcohol, so there's no red wine in this. So I chose Rooibos tea, and Rooibos tea is gonna have this bright red color. It's called red bush tea as well. It's grown in South Africa.
Oh, how interesting. Okay, so because I heard something about mulled wine, and I thought, well, how are we gonna make mulled wine without wine?
Yeah, the idea is to get some color, and then it's a non-caffeinated tea. Okay. So it has this kind of smoky and sweet and woody flavor, which is just like a lot of red wines.
All right, I'm here for it. So then, is it just the wine, or are you going to add something to it?
We're definitely going to add things to it.
Okay.
So tea on its own, I'm a tea drinker. I love it, but it's kind of boring. So we're going to add some more stuff.
Can I ask you, as a tea drinker, by the way, how long should you be letting your tea steep?
I do 5 to 6 minutes on an herbal tea like this. You can get away with longer because it is just going to be adding more flavor, and it won't add the acrid bitterness that caffeinated teas will if you let them go too long.
Copy that. All right, I interrupted. So what are you adding now?
That's good. This is going to be apple cider.
Okay.
So it's just, 100% juice apple cider.
All right.
And it's going to give us this apple cider mulled wine kind of taste. Also, when I was steeping, I added in some mulling spices.
Ooh.
So these have, you know, cinnamon, clove, allspice, some really delicious citrus kind of flavor.
That really add that flavor. Here, I got a tissue for you.
Thank you. And then to complement that, we're gonna add a tiny touch of sweetness so that you can enjoy the other flavors more. Kind of opens it up. We're gonna add 2 ounces of the apple pie syrup.
And ooh, apple pie syrup?
Yeah, it's really good.
Ooh, let me just try
Yeah, you
that.
can drink it on its own.
Oh my gosh, that's like apple pie in a bottle. We only have about a minute left. As you're adding that, tell us more about Simple Goodness Sisters, because now I'm obsessed. If we have apple pie syrup, what else have we got?
Yeah, we have lemon herb, blueberry lavender, rhubarb vanilla. These are all flavors that are reflective of the Pacific Northwest, things that we grow really well here, and they're gonna add a lot of interest to a drink with minimal ingredients.
I love that. And this is obviously video of where you are growing these things. This is literally from the soil in our own backyard. All right, let's try
my
this
sister and I do it.
delicious mulled wine.
Okay, so we're gonna pour this into a glass right here for you. And it is really lovely served warm, but you can always save it and then drink it cold later as well. I love to put tea in my fridge for later.
I love iced tea. I am here. I do that with my coffee as well. All right, well, here we go. Cheers. Should I drink it out of the straw? Or?
I would go this. That straw's just for stirring and prettiness.
That tastes delicious. And it's not super thick and sugary like apple cider.
Yes.
So I'm really...
Exactly. This is a grown-up apple cider. It's so much better.
I'm literally not even breaking my resolution. Esh. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. And of course, if you'd like to try out the Simple Goodness Sisters recipe, we've got it on our website. Or just text the word recipe to 206-448-4545. We'll send you a link straight to your phone. Cheers, my friends.
Cheers.